In this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to de-stress your life through really simple meditation techniques and devices. Most of us are stressed, whether we're stressed about our email account or our job situation, our relationship, inflation, climate change, etc., etc. There are a myriad of things that we can be stressed about. And of course, historically, our stress was really in relationship to life and death situations. If you found yourself in a jungle with a tiger, then obviously your stress is going to spike. We don't generally have to deal with those kind of situations any longer, but our day-to-day level of stress seems to be increasing as the decades go by. So our stress tends to be long-term and chronic. We're thinking about the future and we're worried about the future, or we're reflecting on the past, on what's just happened, or we're thinking intrusive thoughts or negative thoughts. But with these 8 points I'm going to give you, this can genuinely change your body chemistry and change your stress levels in a positive way. It has been scientifically proven that if you're feeling stressed and worried, a quick burst of really physical activity changes your body chemistry and therefore changes your mental state. So a really good one, doesn't matter how fit you are, is to just go for a blast run, like a really quick run for like half a minute across the car park at work or wherever you are. And that burst of energy changes not only your breath pattern, obviously, but it changes your mental and physical state in a positive way. So blasting through stress by just going for a really quick burst of running, for example, is a great way. And you'll find after you've been for your quick run, you'll find your stress levels will reduce. The chemistry in the brain changes, and it allows and helps the body and the mind to de-stress very quickly. The second de-stress exercise I strongly advise is to watch your outward breath. You can feel your breath coming in, and on the outward breath, you feel the air leave the body. And then there's this gap before the next inward breath. So it's right at the end of the outward breath. You'll find there's this lovely pause. And that pause is a lovely place to hang out, and you'll feel your stress levels release and drop. Can I just clarify that the thing we're looking for, this feeling of de-stress, of feeling at peace, is always present in everything. It's never ever left you. It's not something you have to work hard to acquire. You already have it. We just need to be reminded. So by feeling the breath leave the body and waiting for the pause before the next inward breath, that is a key point for finding stillness and this feeling of ease in your life. And that's an amazing thing because you can do that any way you like. So following the outward breath is a really good exercise. This is a lovely one. Watch a vista or stargazing, just to sit in a park or to sit, if you're lucky enough, outside looking at a beautiful view, and just allow the mind to wander and allow the eyes to just rest on what's in front of you. You don't have to name it or comment on it. You're just watching. 5 minutes of just sitting and watching a beautiful view will change your physical and mental chemistry. Or another one is just go outside at night with a blanket, lie on the blanket and look at the stars, go stargazing. I mean, when we were kids, when I was a kid anyway, going off with my significant other to spend some time stargazing, it was wonderful. It's a magical thing to do. And there's no reason why we can't do it now. So I'd strongly advise you to get outside and to look at the stars in the evening. It really gives you a sense of perspective. It really gives you a sense of how vast the universe is, and therefore puts our own worries and fears and stresses into perspective. Number 4 is place your attention in your belly. When you breathe, when you're relaxed, when you breathe, your breathing will be low in the body, it will be low in the abdomen. And when you're stressed or angry or upset, your breathing will come up into your chest. You'll feel your attention rise into your chest, and you'll feel the breathing in your chest area. But as you relax, the breath lowers into the low abdomen. If you've ever looked at a baby when they're well and happy, you'll see they breathe very, very low in their body, in their belly. It's such a lovely thing to do. Just sit. You don't have to force your breathing down, but you just place the attention low in the body, and you feel on the inward breath, the belly expands, and on the outward breath, the belly relax. Number 5 is drop your shoulders. Honestly, the amount of people I see walking around with their shoulders up near their earlobes, and this feeling, this physical posture produces feelings of dis-ease and discomfort, not only in your body, but therefore in your mind, that you're holding a stress pattern, a physical stress pattern. And that physical stress pattern means your mind is thinking, well, there must be something to stress about because the body's stressed. So it will find something to stress about, which then continues the cycle. So a really good thing to do is allow your shoulders to relax. Feel like your shoulders are running down your back and that they're pouring away from your earlobes, and that the back of your neck feels open. And that change, that subtle change in your physical posture, allowing the shoulders to relax and the head to be elevated away from the shoulders, really, really is very, very important. And during the day, you can every now and again just check, how tense am I in my body? Number 6, I wasn't gonna suggest this one, but I'm gonna say it, which is you are going to die. And I know that's a terribly morbid thing to say, but and it is something in our culture that we generally studiously avoid considering or thinking about. But when I was a young man living in monasteries and meditation centers, it was a key part of the practice that I followed, is that you are endlessly reminded of your mortality. It really, really puts things into perspective when you recognize that you are mortal and that one day this body is going to die and fall away. I know it's a terrible thing to say and probably will make me very unpopular, but it is so important. It makes you really prioritize what's really, really of value to you, and to stop mucking around with the things that don't bring you happiness and don't bring you joy. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, this one up here, I'll put a link here for 4 pitfalls for meditation. If you are a meditator, there are 4 common pitfalls that people fall into. You might find this interesting. Number 7 is take space. I find this a lot, especially with parents that I work with. They're so busy looking after the house and looking after the kids and looking after their partner often, that they don't spend any time with themselves, just looking after themselves. If you can take 20 minutes a day or 20 minutes a week and just spend some time resting, spend some time reading a book or going for a walk or doing something that really feeds you as an individual, preferably alone, so you really get a sense of your own self, that you really reconnect with who you are. It's something that parents in particular are really hopeless at, is allowing themselves that space to reconnect with who they are. If you're enjoying this video with all these amazing tips and tricks on how to meditate, would you please do me the honor of just hitting the like button and subscribing? Number 8 is compassion. Compassion for yourself and also compassion for others. When you really connect with the world and with people, you recognize that the problems and difficulties you're having, many, many other people have them too. And it means that not only can you be nicer and kinder to yourself, but you become nicer and kinder to other people, even if their behavior at times is fairly intolerable. It really gives you a sense of, well, there is a connection between us, that we're all dealing with the same difficulties. And also to recognize that you're not alone, that there are many, many other people going through the same issues or similar issues to you and have similar feelings to you. Very important to recognize the connectivity and the fact that we are all human and we're all going through a similar experience, even if our life experience is different. Our difficulties in our life are often very, very similar. So those are my 8 tips. I'm really interested to hear what you have to say. Please leave me a comment below. Maybe there's something there that really resonates for you. Maybe there's something there you'd never considered before. I'd really, really love to hear from you. Please let me know below.